Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm keeping that in.
Yeah, okay.
The whole thing.
No, you keep it in. It's all good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest podcast on planet Earth.
On TikTok, anyway.
Hey, dude. Okay. We got to start this off a little crazy. So, last week on the podcast, we were talking about how we got 1,000 views on TikTok. Boys, we gone viral. Well, who knew people would want to watch us talk about Mike Tyson's neck?
Dude, we got called out. Apparently, we quoted Joe Rogan word for word.
Yeah, word for word.
I'm putting a challenge out for that fucking person. Look at both of them and see. Word for word? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, what did I copy?
Because you know what?
Dumbass bitch.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
Dog, that's what people say.
That guy.
People say, like, hey, don't let the negative comments get to you.
Yeah, fuck the haters.
But, like, we get so little comments where if one's bad, I'm like, dog, that's like 50% of the comments. That's like...
Dude, at that point, it's personal. I'm going to dox this person.
Yeah, I'm going to find you, dude. I'm going to find you. And it's okay, but I'm going to come to your house.
No, I'm gonna give you a hug, and I'm going to say it's okay.
It's okay.
Whoever hurt you,
it's all good, man. It's all good.
Things get better.
But anyways, we're TikTok famous. So since we've been going a little viral on TikTok lately, I've been on TikTok a little bit more.
Guy's an absolute hound now. He wants to start doing the dancing memes.
I never said I want to do the dancing memes. Now, this is where I'm going with this. Now, I've been on TikTok a little bit more recently, and I found out, okay, there's like, we know, like, from growing up on, like, watching YouTube and stuff like that,
Vine
there's, like,
shit.
yeah, Vine. Like, there's the groups in the different social media people, right? So there's, like, the YouTubers, and there's, like, some weird YouTubers, and then there's, like, the famous YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
Like PewDiePie's, like, Jake Paul and those guys. And Jimbo. And then there was, like, Diviners, and then there's Instagram famous people, which is pretty much just, like, hot Instagram girls, hot chicks. Yeah. And now there's this TikTok group of motherfuckers, and dog, they got... I found this out. They got their own house now. It's like a phase house, but it's a TikTok house.
Dude, how many views are these people getting, like, per
thing?
tick?
So yeah, per tick.
What do you call it? What, a talk?
There's a TikTok. I don't know.
Per TikTok. That just sounds lame. Like,
sounds
it's not
lame.
It's not like a video like on YouTube or a post on Instagram or a fucking a Vine. You just call it a Vine.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. Before we get into that whole, like, TikTok house, do you remember Musical.ly?
I do remember Musical.ly.
Have we talked about this before? I think we have.
Like
briefly.
my old YouTube channel?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. I swear to God, all those people, like, Musical.ly was like a precursor to fucking,
TikTok.
And they just needed those people to grow up like 3 or 4 years so that they were legal because, back then they were like 13 doing the most prerogative
It was a 13-year-old kid dry humping his pillow in his room.
Straight up.
To the beat of an Usher song. All right?
Yeah.
Now,
it was bad.
Those kids are like 18, 19.
Hopefully.
And don't let Chris D'Elia go on TikTok, but...
Oh.
No, we're not going off. Wait. Just wait.
Yeah, okay, finish your thought.
Get it out. Okay, so... Yeah, they grown up a little bit. Now it's legal, and now everybody's kind of on it now. And it makes no sense. I swear to God... What they do, though, is they have some sort of algorithm. They have an algorithm where
100%, man.
For like one person, everyone will have one video that'll go kind of viral to get you addicted to the app.
Yeah. Well, our buddy, but like more so my buddy, his little sister has a TikTok. I've watched it. I was like, okay, well, I don't know what that was, but she has a TikTok. Has like, was it? I want to say it's like 700,000 views. I was like, okay. She has like 3 of them. It's the one's like 100, one's 700,000, and the other one's like 50.
Yeah, dude, makes no sense.
I wonder what happened here.
Yeah,
it's one hit wonder.
Fuck, the Lil Nas X of TikTok,
dude. How does it? Like, I wonder how it feels knowing that you just peaked.
We just peaked.
Well, no, we haven't. We're
getting started, baby.
I was gonna say that's just revving the engine. You know what I'm saying?
Revving the engine.
That's not even fucking 1,000.
Just wait till we
RPM.
get on there and start swinging our cock to fucking Kesha songs.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so there is a fucking TikTok house now. Now these kids are like 17, 18, 19, something like that.
Dude, that'd be so disgusting. Like, you remember when we were 17?
Dude, yeah, and they're living in LA. They're in like this mansion.
Yeah.
And they're obviously just all fucking each other.
Is it like dudes and chicks?
Yeah, it's dudes and chicks. And their job, I don't know who the fuck pays for this house because I don't even think you get money for TikTok videos.
No, it's probably like a sponsored thing.
It's probably like a sponsorship type deal. Anyways, so these people are fucking, all they got to do is post like 3 TikToks a day. They're like 10 seconds each of them fucking dancing to a song. That's your job? Your job, if you got to make like $1,000 a day and all you got to do is 30 seconds of work? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That sucks. But you know what? I mean, hopefully these kids got good parents or good mentors or something around to
put some money aside.
Yeah, like you know, maybe not spend it all on cocaine and fucking hookers when you're 17.
Hookers and blow from the tick. Yeah, dude, the hooker's like, how do you have so much money? I'm
TikTok famous, bro.
Dude, that's the thing.
I'm E-famous.
That's the thing is it's kind of on the lowest totem pole of social media famous, like being...
Like, though I understand what you're saying. Where like certain platforms have like a weight for like your view or your like. Like, I would say still like YouTube is at like the top.
I say as far as like your level of what's the word? Like, influence.
Yeah, okay, let's say you get 1 million, like you post a video on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I want to say that like getting 1 million views on
Twitter.
I already said Twitter.
Did you say Twitter?
Yeah,
okay,
Twitter.
Yeah.
But like getting 1 million views on, actually, I'm kind of leaning toward Instagram now. But getting 1 million views on like Instagram overnight would probably be the biggest thing. I feel like you get a bigger following, but then YouTube's like really close behind, like they're like 1 and 2. Then Twitter, then Facebook, then TikTok's like pretty down there. Cause like I feel like what I said before, dude's little sister got fucking like 700,000 views or whatever. But it doesn't, that holds no weight.
Yeah, TikTok holds no weight for views.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like, you're not going to get anything out of that, really.
No. Where YouTube kind of does. Instagram does. Instagram pulls the most weight, I think. As far as, like, if something kind of goes viral. Yeah, I don't know. I think, I would just hate to be a TikTok star. Now, we are the biggest podcast on YouTube and Apple Podcasts, and now we are the biggest podcast on TikTok as well. So, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I'll accept my Oscar now. It's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Send it to me in the mail. Clean it off before you send it to me. I don't want fucking COVID AIDS.
Yeah, no COVID AIDS.
Oh, speaking of COVID AIDS, dude, Twitter's just... I love to... Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Twitter. I go on it, and it's a gamble. Every time I click the app or I go on it on my computer, it's me flipping a coin. Am I going to get pissed off in less than 10 seconds? Or am I going to die of laughter?
Now, for me, I've never really hopped on the Twitter train.
Yeah.
Like I did a long time ago when I used to be like a fucking YouTuber back in the day.
Dude.
And I would go on
reason,
there.
Sorry, I was going to just portraying what you're saying, but... For whatever reason, in like high school, everybody was on Twitter and like everybody was using it, but it was using it as like a Facebook thing where to me, Twitter, I was just like, people would follow me on Twitter that we knew from high school and I would block them immediately. I didn't want anybody, not like seeing my Twitter, but I didn't want anybody from like high school, like knowing about my Twitter, I guess. Cause
now were you posting like...
I don't post them. It's what I follow. Right?
Hey, dude, you remember back when like we were in grade 5 or 6? No, not 5 or 6.
It would have been like 8.
I'd say like 8 or 9 when we first started like ripping Facebook.
Oh yeah, and like the amount of shit I shared.
Yeah, no, not only the shit you shared, but like the shit that everyone would just post like on their timeline.
Yeah,
like they would just post like their feelings.
Bro, it was cringe.
I'm like, dog. Hey, dude, no one cares if you have a peanut butter sandwich. It's fucking Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Yeah, it's cringe. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I'll like that. And you're fucking staying alive by eating.
Yeah, I had a fold of peanut butter sandwich.
Nice.
Fucking nothing about it, you know? Good shit. Good job, guy. You're keeping yourself fed.
Yeah. No,
I like... Growing up.
Now, I like it. The only reason I go on social media nowadays, just memes. It's just exclusively memes and to see people roasting us about our TikToks.
Okay, well, see, here's what I was getting at with Twitter. Twitter isn't about the like. My Instagram is memes. Reddit is like
you rip
shit
Reddit.
I'm interested. Yeah. Shit I'm interested in. It's like it's more of like keeping up with like small communities that I like for fucking I don't know, King Gizzard. Like they have like a small subreddit that's just interesting to fucking see. But I think my best this is with Twitter. It's all political.
Twitter. No, that's all Twitter's.
The whole thing.
The reason why it's political is because Trump rips Twitter the most.
Well, yeah, I would say so. And then like most of the people, well, not most of them. It's like a pretty good split of like right wing and left wing. And dude, that's what I said. It's a fucking gamble. If I go on it, dude, it's me flipping a coin of if I'm gonna get pissed off by all these people doing fucking hot takes that are actually just stupid. Like it's not a hot take if you're legitimate. If you have a legitimate chance of being on the spectrum. Like that's not a hot take, dog. You're just dumb. I'm sorry, but like so. I don't even remember how we got to this originally, but like you were what'd you say before? Because I was relating it to that.
To this Twitter?
Yeah, you were talking about you were talking about something you saw on Twitter.
Oh, dude. Trump ripping Twitter? I didn't say shit. Me, man. People explaining their feelings?
No, before. I don't know. Regardless,
dude.
I go on Twitter and
fuck Twitter.
But see, I love Twitter though.
But you just said that you don't like Twitter.
No, it's a 50-50 split. Like today, before you came over to record, I was laying in bed and I was like flipping through fucking Twitter, and then I got on this one thing where it was like this cop comes up to this dude and he's like holding his camera out.
Yeah,
and he's like a black dude, I'm pretty sure. And the officer's like, how you doing, sir? And he's like, I'm sorry. He started it first. I had to punch him in self-defense. I'm sorry, sir. It went like that. And the cop's like you can see he's confused. And he's like, what? And he's like, he started it, but I punched him, sir. I'm really sorry. And he's like, yeah, I don't think we're here for you. And the guy's like, okay. And he just walks away. And like you can tell the cop's like, what the fuck's going on?
I'm sorry, I had to punch him.
And what? Dude, it was, and like in the comments, it's like this dude walked out of that convo like this, and it's like a video of some dude like moonwalking with an umbrella in the rain. I was like, what the fuck? Good shit like that. But like for the most part, dog, oh man. I get fired. Like, ask Kendi about this too, because he's the same way. He just gets fired up when he goes on Twitter. It's hilarious.
That's why because I don't like all the good stuff. I just see good memes on. Like, I saw that same video. I saw that on Instagram. I'm good. I don't see any political shit. I'm not a big political guy. See, no, I did see Trump called coronavirus the Kung flu. That's hilarious. Did you see the video of it? Because you know how CNN roasted him for drinking fucking a glass of water with two hands?
Yeah.
Do you see him drink at his rally like in a fucking arena?
He opened it with it, man. He was like looking dead ass in the camera, takes the water, sips it, and then he like takes it and he throws it off stage. And people are like, let's go. And so I saw that, and at first it was like a funny thing of like, we got in their, like the left was like, we got in their heads. And I was like, okay, I don't know if you got in his head per se. But then I saw a video of Mike Pence. And you know how they had like this, there was another thing to that whole water thing where they were like, they had to get a ramp, like just a straight ramp, like how like a wheelchair would use to like get down off a tall stage. Mm-hmm. Trump needed it because he's like all like, like he can't stand properly, I guess. That was like a big thing that people were calling him out for. And they was like, I guess we got in their heads. And it was Mike Pence like running up to like the like Air Force One jet thing for the president.
Yeah.
And he was like having like, he had like a nice brisk jog going up the stairs to get onto the plane. Last step, biffs hard, like eat shit. And then he gets back up and he's like, and then he fucking walks on the plane. I was like, get fucked, you dumbass.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a big political guy.
I love it, dude. It's like, to me, it's not so much about being political as just keeping up with current events, because shit changes so much in modern society. We live in a society.
Yeah, we do live in a society, though.
Joker was right when he said we live in a society. It's
true. Do live in a society, though.
But like, I don't know. I just like to keep up with shit.
Yeah, now
I hate being behind.
There's new updates with the Black Lives Matter movement. Now,
I'm not laughing at the movement, by the way.
It was not the last episode. It was the one before. Chaz Michaels. Was that the last episode? 2 ago?
Yeah.
Yes. Last one was SpongeBob is a power bottom. So,
still mad about that. About that.
But, so before I get over this, 2 episodes ago we talked about Chaz. Now,
Chaz.
is the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Now it's kind of died down a little bit.
I feel
but
like
now they have just as far as like coverage, as far as mainstream, and it's still a big thing. But now they have a new symbol. There's a new symbol about the resistance for Black Lives Matter. Now they chose one of the kids from Diary of a Wimpy Kid for some reason.
It's Greg's little brother.
Manny. Why? I have no idea.
Dude,
there's gotta be a reason. I didn't look into it. I'm like, dog, there's no reason for me to look into why Manny's the symbol. Are you kidding me? The country of Chaz, the flag is just Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
How big of a shit post is that, though? You're shit posting on the entire fucking government right now. You're like, yeah, okay, we're gonna break away from the USA like fucking Pretoria from Family Guy, except we're gonna use Manny as the country's flag. Have you seen that kid's jawline?
It's worse than mine.
Well, it's better than yours. That guy's dude looks like an alligator. What the fuck do you mean?
He's got a great jawline.
Dude, have you seen that mouth?
I think he has no chin and insanely big buck teeth.
I don't know if it was buck teeth. It's just like it goes out, dog. Hold on.
Dude, he looks like an alligator.
That's what I just said.
Not a jawline.
Yeah, but if you got like a nice long chiseled jaw, it looks like the crimson chin. Come on.
Yeah, dude. Hey, that's the ideal man. The crimson chin. Are you kidding me?
But dude, the chin on that guy?
Dude, the chin on the crimson chin?
Ka-chow.
There's a man that I would fuck from any cartoon. Crimson chin.
No, Clef the boy chin wonder.
Okay. Well, he's fucking 8 years old.
Was he 8?
He was Timmy Turner.
Well, I know, obviously. Dude, you can't give away Clef's fucking...
Identity,
man. Fucking
fuck,
God
boys.
damn it.
Yo, for real though, you think Crimson Chin fucks?
Wasn't there an episode about like his wife left him and he was all depressed?
I do not remember that.
Well, yeah, it might be. I might be misremembering. However, he probably does fuck. With
He most likely fucks.
Have you seen like if you like look at like guys that like chicks are like, if you look like this, fucking DM me. They all got nice chins.
Yeah, I know. It's all like, fuck.
Hey, man, you have no chins. I got 2.
Damn, boy.
Sewer myself.
Combined, we make one full chin. We make a nice
This is
chin
it.
together.
We made the deal, boys. That is...
As a gay, I'm not going to shake you with the
with
rotten hand.
With the fucking rot. Rot.
Now let's go ahead and change the subject.
Are you going to the hospital for that anytime soon?
Let's go ahead and change the subject. Yes, I'm going to go next week. I got days off work. I'm gonna go to the hospital and say, cut off my hand.
Just lop it off, doc.
Dude, so hey, first of all, before we get out of Black Lives Matter, I saw a video. This is terrible. Now, there was a man protesting. He was a quad amputee. He had obviously
quad?
Yes. Mine quad was protesting, and the cops tore off his fake arms and legs and pepper sprayed him and left him there.
Dude, okay, here's my thing, right? I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking give my fucking political side here. For this particular thing, I'm 100% on the protester side because of obvious reasons.
Well, yeah.
Family and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, but, dude, can the cops make it any worse for themselves?
Yeah.
Like, did no chief of police come and say, hey, guys, can we go one fucking day without beating up an old man or fucking whipping out fucking mace on a goddamn quad amputee,
like tearing off his legs and macing him in the face?
Can we go one day without making ourselves look like absolute cunts?
Yeah.
And they're like, nah. I'm gonna go beat up more pregnant women or some shit. Like, bruh. Like, it's like...
Beat up pregnant women?
Yeah, like they probably would at this point. You're protesting. And punch you in the stomach. Fucking
the baby's gonna protest, I can tell.
Yeah, he's gonna be a rioter. Dude, also, did you notice, man, like, the fucking media coverage, like, from, like, CNN, Fox News, you name it, was, like when the riots were going on specifically, it was through the roof. And as soon as, like, people kind of get it all under control, rioting stops, everything like that, we kind of, like, calm it all down. No more media coverage.
Well, yeah, I feel like they're covering.
It's almost like they like to cover bad events.
Well, yeah.
I.e., mass shootings and fucking rioting.
Well, no shit. That's because it's way more interesting for people.
But I mean, like...
It's way more interesting. Dude, that's the reason why people fucking crash their cars when they see other cars in fucking a car crash. You like to see what's going on. You like to see what the fuck.
It's attention span and shit.
You know what I mean?
Does that not speak volumes for a fucking, like, what we're ingrained with? You know what I mean?
True.
Like, it's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up when you look into it more.
Yeah.
I think that's, like I said, speaks volumes to, like, how we're fucking educated and shit. Like, just...
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up, man. We like seeing... We're all morbidly curious. I get that. Like, if you fucking... If there's like a fucking post about like, oh, like it's a vivid description of something along the lines of like maggots crawling through dead guy. You're going to be like, dude, most people are going to be like, oh, that sounds fucked up. Let me click on it. You know what I mean?
Maggots crawling through dead guy?
I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like something that sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
And most people, myself included, would read the title and be like, huh, wonder what that looks like. And click on it. Because you're fucking morbidly curious. You want to see what that looks like. I know you would. You're fucked up.
It's sad. Maybe not. Maybe not at maggots through a dead guy. But, hey, man.
I know you would. You played Reddit 50-50 back in the day.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did. We all did in school. You fucked.
Okay, maybe I did. I don't remember anything, dude. I don't remember anything from high school, really. I remember very, very minimal things. Now, completely change of topic here because I don't want to talk about maggots crawling through dead guys. I want to talk about the NHL for a minute because there's some big news for Vancouver. We were in the conversation for being a hub city.
We were one of three. Yeah. Us, Las Vegas, and Edmonton. We're all front runners, and we were...
I already knew I was going to be Edmonton over Vancouver.
Well, see, that was the thing, though, because until they talked to our premiers, like our government and shit, we were the top seed. We were like, it was going to be us, and then they talked to them, and they were like, hey, would you guys be cool if we did this? And the fucking, like, Premier Horgan and all the other fucking, like, COVID people around him were like, no, because we want to fucking...
maintain our numbers.
Make sure we get through COVID safely, which... To be fair, makes sense.
It makes sense, but also I kind of knew that Edmonton was going to be a play because... So, real quick, Vancouver was top 3 for being a hub city, and they just announced today that it's no longer in the conversation.
Yeah, they literally withdrew themselves.
Yeah, they withdrew them. And I low-key knew that Edmonton was going to be over Vancouver just because Vancouver doesn't have... very many, if not any whatsoever, downtown ice rinks available for practice times. Where in Edmonton downtown, they have like fucking 5 in like the main city or some shit. They have way more. And if you're having it as a hub city where you're constantly have to be practicing players and constantly
but I mean, like,
rotating throughout.
If you look at that, right, and you say we got Pacific Coliseum, fucking Rogers Arena. I think there's one more downtown. You got several in between. Richmond, Delta, fucking Burnaby alone has 8 rinks, and then fucking what's it?
Those are NHL size rinks.
8 rinks isn't?
No.
Well, what's a NHL size then? Is it Olympic sized?
No, it's different.
That's IHF, so that's like international size. What's NHL?
Yeah, it's different. But I know that the ones we play minor hockey on aren't NHL sized. You have to be playing in like the BCHL arenas. Those are NHL size.
Okay, but even still, then we
have multiple.
We have
BCHL.
plenty within within like a 45-minute drive, if that.
No, I know. I'm just saying Edmonton has more.
Okay, yeah,
which was when you're gonna have like 200 players being in a fucking thing. You don't want to be like in the same arena as the team you're gonna be playing tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For practicing.
Do it all the time.
Yeah.
Just as Bill Belichick, they love fucking peeping on practices.
Don't know what you're quoting, but yeah, I believe
Patriots. Stop ripping up shit.
Sorry, dog.
On my floor.
Sorry, dog.
Crackhead.
Sorry, dog. Okay, we have to take a break. I have to pee so bad. I'm sorry.
Break time.
We'll be right back. Now, okay.
What's the max capacity
breaking fucking news right now, boys. We just are coming back from the break. Now, clubs are apparently opening this weekend in Vancouver.
That is a tragedy.
Dude.
Hey, not going to any of those.
Okay, so these are the precautions that they got to take. 6-person reservation maximum. Okay. That's fine. Okay, yeah. I don't even have 6 friends. Groups must maintain 2 meters from each other. Now, that's not going to happen because we're at a nightclub.
I mean, I don't know if any of these people putting in these things have ever been to a nightclub in the last 35 years. But here's what happens, right?
Yeah.
People get very drunk.
Mm-hmm.
People have all of the drugs. And then people get very horny.
Yeah.
That's not a mix for staying 2 meters apart. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. That's the ingredients for people to get inside of each other. Now, people be fucking.
I'm not one of them.
People be trying to fuck at these clubs. Now, dude, maybe one time I was at a club. Now, there's a club in Vancouver, not the one that is opening this weekend, but there's a club in Vancouver that used to be a gay club. And on some nights, I think it's Thursday night.
Shout out Celebrities.
Shout out Celebrities Nightclub. On Thursday nights, I'm pretty sure it's gay night. Now, sometimes these guys that like to go to gay nights come to Saturday nights, it's fine. Obviously, there's gay people at clubs all the time. Now, I saw a straight man grinding with another chick. This happened to my left. I swear to God, I saw this. He was grinding with this other chick, and then this gay man came up behind the dude and started grinding on the dude while he was grinding on the chick.
Hey, man, double love.
That guy was having he was in the middle of a bisexual Oreo. That's what that was, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, that's what I said. Double the love. You know what I'm saying? Double the pleasure, man.
Let me read the other things that they got here. Hand washing and temperature checking protocols in place. So they're going to be checking your temperature.
I had to check my temperature before I went
so
to the
obviously
dentist
no drugs before.
Yeah. Got any drugs that take down the temp?
The staff is trained in safe serving practices.
Yeah, definitely, I bet.
Is this going to be like when I go to a drive-thru and they hand me my drink on a fucking long stick? Like they didn't just touch the cup 5 seconds ago?
Dog, have you seen that video where it's like the fastest order at McDonald's of all time? And the guy like drives up to the window, he's like, medium Coke! He rips through. And he like throws like the fucking change out the window as he's driving by the first window. And then as he's driving by the last window, they literally huck the Coke at him like a fastball. Like this, it's like the end of the video is just the Coke coming through the window and then it cuts out. Medium Coke.
Dog, I saw there's this video that's going viral recently. It's like some dude. This video was posted on YouTube in like 2008. It's some dude in his fucking, like his old Altima or something, like a 2000 fucking Chevy Altima or whatever the fuck the Altima is, vehicle. Right? Classic vehicle. And he has it raised on like 26s. Like, the classic, like, what are those called?
The fucking, low riders.
They're not low riders. They're fucking, they got the massive wheels.
Well, the massive, where are you talking about the ones that like they.
No. They're on 26-inch wheels. But it's a regular car, so they're jacked up and they're on the massive wheels. They look like one of the cars that you draw when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And this dude's like, he's all fired up because he got a raise to like $7.50 an hour, and he goes up. He's like in the hood or something. He's like, "Hi, player." He's like, I got a request for you. And then he's like, the guy on the intercom, he's like, "What's up, dog? What you got for me?" He's like, "I want everything on the dollar menu." And he's like, "Shit, you want everything on the dollar menu?" He's like, "I'm a dollar menu millionaire." Dude, and for some reason, that video has gotten like 12 million views in the last like 3 weeks or something.
Dude, I've seen that. Like, I saw that shit years ago.
Yeah. Maybe it's not in the 3 weeks, but like, I just been getting suggested to me a lot.
That's funny. It's a classic video. Mm-hmm. Doug, you mentioned the fucking gay people in the nightclub the other day, and it just reminded me. So, the
other day.
Huh?
I mentioned it the other day.
I'm sorry. That was bad wording.
Dog, that was 2 minutes ago.
I'm tired. No, but yeah, you mentioned that, and it just got me thinking, because, like, Recently, yeah, I mean, you played The Last of Us 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that Ellie, the chick in that game, is gay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the last pod.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So, new game came out, Last of Us 2.
Yep.
And I haven't gone through the entire thing. I've been playing it. Fun-ass game, by the way. But recommended. But it's just been getting on, like, I think it was on Metacritic. It's just been getting review bombed. Like
bad reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like
Dude.
the critics gave it like a 9.5.
That's the thing.
And people have been going on it and literally like giving it like ones just because, and seemingly, this isn't the whole thing, I understand that, but like seemingly just
Seemingly.
because she's gay and like instead of like going like, no, this isn't spoilers, but you're like right off the bat, like even one of the trailers shows that you're with like a chick in like that's in the same town as you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you guys kiss at a party or something and it causes a big upheaval. But
It's hot.
I mean, you know, like it kind of is. But anyway, so I guess people are getting mad and they're like, "Why is she gay? Why are you forcing this?" And I was like, and I said the same point last week. She's been gay for like 7 years, man.
Yeah.
Why are you getting mad about this still? Like why?
So that's the reason why it's getting bad reviews.
As far as I'm aware,
No, okay. If I was to guess why it's getting bad reviews, is because there's a point where shit gets so overhyped where it can never meet the expectations.
As far as I'm concerned, it wasn't overhyped though, and as far as I'm concerned, after the first game, it's meeting the same standard.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with it.
Yeah. True.
It's a good game. Yeah. Like I don't like. I'd have to play through it before I can say if it's better than the first one or not. I don't know if it will be, but like as far as it's going so far, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
That first game though, I can agree with you in the fact that like when the first one came out, dude, obviously it's a new IP. No one knows what it's gonna be like, and it fucking breaks people's minds basically.
Like it exceeds expectations exponentially.
Yeah, by
right?
1,000-fold, because it was the first time a video game had kind of gotten that cinematic in the way of its like storytelling and stuff. It's almost like a movie with playable bits in between. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I think that, and like the story in and of itself was a fucking amazing story. Like there is a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, but it was a fucking very fucking good video game. And yeah, I don't know. So maybe it's that. Maybe that's why people aren't fucking taken to it very well, or
maybe it's because she's gay and people don't like gay people anymore.
Just don't like gay people. I don't know, but I'm fucking having a great time with it. So people need to fucking relax.
People need to relax, dude. Now,
Dog, I keep like itching. Like my entire body is on fire right now. I'm sunburned and I have mosquito bites from head to toe.
Dude, I have been getting raped by mosquitoes lately.
Swarmed all day.
All day, man. My legs are fucked. Yeah. I have so many mosquito bites, dude. It's
so, dude, I caught one on my elbow. It's like the third time I've caught fucking skeeters doing this.
Yeah.
On my elbow, and like I'll feel the pinch, and then I'll like take an extra second to like look, because I'm like my brain's just turned off, and I'll fucking look, and these fuckers are balloons on my elbow. I'm like,
dude, I'm fucking like kind of allergic to mosquito bites where they get like fucking massive, right? Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, someone told me that if you see a mosquito biting your arm, that if you like pinch the skin around it,
it gets stuck.
It'll get stuck.
Yeah.
Now I tried this when I was camping one time because I saw a mosquito on my arm. I'm like, oh, I got you, fucker. And I saw him just sucking the blood up his butt. His like fucking what is it called? Abdomen was getting fucking massive, filled with blood. Like you can see it on mosquitoes, right? Yeah. I'm like, all right, he's about to explode, because that's what they say happens, because you hold their sucker inside your skin when you're pinching it and they can't fly away, and then they explode. And this motherfucker got massive, and then just flew away. And I'm like, well, I just got raped by that mosquito. Yeah. Then I had a massive mosquito bite because this guy was sucking for like 30 seconds.
The best thing, dude, about mosquitoes is when you're in a group of people.
Yeah.
And you're all complaining about getting bit by mosquitoes, and one lands on you, and you're like, fuck you, and you slap it and you kill it.
Yeah.
And you get blood all over you, and then you're like, whose blood is this?
Yeah.
Is it me, or is it any of the 5 Jimbos around me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to claim this?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not for me, man. There's been
dude, what purpose do they serve? Like I understand
mosquitoes?
Like you're feeding other things, frogs and stuff. Dude, I saw a big ass frog today, by the way. But regardless, you're feeding other stuff. But like, man, why?
Some shit don't really have a purpose, dude, and we just gotta accept it.
Well, I mean, I know like it's like nature's way of being like, I'm gonna just spread disease and shit through these little guys. Yeah, yo, Magic Johnson, what's up? But like,
yeah,
I
don't know, man, dude. Okay. This is what I wanted to talk about. I needed to mention this on the pod today because I saw something today that fucking grinded my gears.
Oh boy, here we go.
Now I was driving home from work today, and I was kind of in stop and go traffic for like around 10, 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. And there was a man behind me on a motorcycle. Now, he was on a Harley Davidson, one of them big, like, fucking old guy ones with the windshield on the front. And this guy had
more of a cruiser.
Yeah, more of a cruiser. Now, this old man had a hefty pair of speakers in his, his motorcycle, and he was just blasting music.
Yeah.
I have a problem. If you ride a motorcycle, dog, don't blast your music through your speakers so everybody on the block can hear it, dude. Are you kidding me? This guy was like singing at a stoplight. I'm like, dude, put in some headphones. Put in some AirPods. I don't care. I don't need to hear Kenny Chesney for 15 minutes.
On the contrary, I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Go ahead.
Putting in AirPods and a motorcycle helmet.
Put in one.
Probably not very comfortable.
Then don't fucking listen.
2, this is coming from the guy who has historically had a 15-inch sub in his car.
Yeah.
So don't come at me with...
But dude, it's totally different. It's totally different.
Is it?
Because it's so much louder.
Because it's open. I get that.
It's open. It's just like blasting a massive like Bluetooth speaker.
You have very loud speakers in your car.
Yeah.
And one of the most obnoxious exhausts I've ever heard.
I don't blast it though, and I drive slow.
I mean, you do drive slow.
You're telling me a motorcycle's quieter than my car? This guy was ripping a Harley Davidson.
Yeah, you're saying in touch and go traffic, so you're fucking...
Yeah, but when he's blasting, are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. There's nothing.
Yeah, but it's about the same. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be complaining because it's the same.
There's nothing that you can say here to change my mind. If you're in a Harley Davidson, don't blast. You can have it quietly. Play lo-fi beats.
How are you supposed to listen to your music over?
Yeah, exactly. Don't listen to music, dog.
See, I like if I ever get a bike or when I ever get a bike because I really want a bike, I'm gonna fucking there's like little things you can get put in like that or like
in your helmet,
built into your helmet. That are
wear that.
Speaks.
Don't
dude. But if he's
speakers.
An old man, not everybody knows about those new technological fucking innovations because he's old and he's a man. We don't like change.
Yeah, we don't like change. We like massive speakers and motorcycles.
I mean, specifically, I like everything new and innovative. I love it, but like change as like a physical commodity, like coins, I hate it.
You hate change?
Yeah, you know this.
I know you hate change. I also am starting to hate change.
Dude, it's so bad.
Yeah.
When I went to I had to endure it for like 3 months when I went to Europe, dude. Fine, I'll put up with it. Whatever. I get it because I'm living place to place. But dude, if someone's like, "Can you buy me this? I'll give you $2.55." I'm gonna just keep the fucking cents, dude. I don't want it. Fuck you. I'll buy it for you anyway.
Dude, yeah. Change needs to go. That's why debit cards are a thing. No, I love debit cards.
I love debit cards, but they're dangerous. Same with credit cards.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're buying, really. Dude, half the time...
Well, you know what you're buying, but then half the time you buy shit, and then you look at your credit card thing, and you're like, wow, I have $800 on that. Why?
Dude, half the time when I buy shit with my debit card, I don't even look at, I'm not going to lie, I'm just a little bit balling out of control, but, I don't even look at the price, you know what I mean? Like, half the time, if I go to, Tim Hortons or some shit...
Well, yeah, Tim Hortons.
I tap it. Anything over $100, I can't tap.
Are you Yeah, if I go to Tim Hortons, of course I'm gonna tap because it's like I said, a fucking maximum $10 bill.
Yeah.
What are you buying at Tim Hortons that's gonna be like $20 to $50? Nothing.
Hey, now this one time I went to Tim Hortons and there was a. Okay, so there's a girl in our city. She's a little bit on the heftier side. She drives a very...
one girl in our city?
let me go ahead. So there's a girl in our city. She's on the heftier side.
Okay.
And she drives a very
I didn't know we had
modded
one in our
out
city.
red sports car.
Okay.
And she's about 300 pounds.
Oh, sure.
And
She ride on two wheels?
yeah, she's actually in a wheelchair. No, she's as a red Genesis.
Okay.
And she's a hefty girl. And one time she was in front of me in the Tim Hortons drive-thru, and she ordered $35 in food in front of me for herself. Get me this, because it was for herself, because they gave her 2 bags and 1 drink.
That's tough.
Now, I'm not making fun of fat people at all. I think 600-Pound Life is one of my favorite shows. And dog, hey.
Okay, but to be fair though, like, I have a gear to grind with fat people simply for the fact of like people saying that they're like, oh, let me like live, not let me live how I want it. That's fine. You do you. I always say that, you do you. However, when you try to say like try to start making it socially acceptable, dude, I'm a little bit on the heftier side, and even I'm like, stop it. Okay, it's not
you're
healthy.
Not fat. You're not fat.
But regardless, if you have fat, like if you have an over a certain amount of fat, if you are classified as overweight,
yeah,
which I have from time to time in my life, depending on how old I was.
You mean obese?
No, I'm saying overweight. If you classify as overweight, and or obese, if you get into the obesity section, you're fucking unhealthy. If you're underweight, you're fucking unhealthy. But specifically what I'm talking about right now, fat people saying like, oh, it should be socially acceptable. No, it fucking shouldn't.
That's why I have no, I don't. Okay,
I'm not saying everybody
I think that the beauty standards of women is set way too high.
That's fucking retarded. What? All like the fact that like women's fucking beauty and shit. That shit was retarded. I'm not saying
no. Okay, so
I'm not saying everybody should look like a goddamn Spartan.
Yeah,
I'm just saying don't be a fat ass.
Dude, exactly. So what I'm saying is I think that the beauty standards of women is set way too high, whereas everyone wants to look like Kylie Jenner, where that's not really it is not.
It's not realistic.
Realistic unless you get plastic surgery, because humans don't look like that naturally, right? Some probably do, but they just have insane genetics. But also Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is also a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's a body standard for dudes too. And that's a legit thing. Body dysmorphia is a thing especially for dudes, really.
Body dysmorphia is a thing, yeah.
Where specifically with dudes will go to the gym and they'll grind the gym and grind the gym and grind the gym and they'll get jacked.
Yeah.
But they don't think they are.
Yeah.
Like they'll think that they're thin.
Yeah.
And so they'll try roids, try everything they can, and they'll get fucking huge. And it's like when does the boat stop, right? Like you're looking at this guy and you're like, dude, you're gonna pop.
Yeah.
And this guy's like fucking roided out, and he's like,
muscle hamster.
I look great. You know, I'm like, no, you don't. You look very unhealthy. Your heart's gonna pop at any second, dog.
Yeah.
Likewise for the chicks and stuff, where fucking I don't know, some like fucking fashion things will advertise like these super tall, like ultra skinny chicks.
Girls. Yeah.
To the point where it's like I'm like looking at like someone's like leg and I'm like, dog, your thigh is the size of my bicep.
Yeah.
Like you need to eat a peanut butter and jam sandwich.
Yeah.
Right now.
Now there's a problem that I have with. Okay, I don't have a problem. Okay, if you're fat and you are not self-conscious about who you are, like what you look like, if you're fine with being unhealthy, go ahead, go for it. But I don't think. I think that it's equally as bad for companies to showcase people who look like fucking, stick figures as it is for plus size models that they show. Right?
This is
because it's
what I was
both
just saying.
Unhealthy.
You're advertising an unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, we stopped advertising smoking as a fucking cool thing.
Yeah.
20, 30 years ago because we learned, oh, wow, this is giving us fucking cancer and people are dying at an extraordinary rate. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Now, the biggest free market country in the world, the United States, has a fucking like stereotype about it, about people being fucking fat.
Fat, yeah.
Can you not put fucking 1 and 2 together and maybe think, the being fat is unhealthy. Maybe we shouldn't advertise this.
But do you think it's just like America is not promoting an active lifestyle, or they're just like being okay with people being lazy? Is that what it is?
No,
or is it an overpopulation of fast food being like a fast food restaurants and that being perceived as okay to have all the time?
Not even that. It's more of a thing of like all of these companies that we were talking about that do the skinny thing were getting like kickback and outrage from people that obviously saw that as fucking not even fat people, just regular people seeing that as unhealthy and stuff. And so they're, oh, well, clearly it's fucking, we're fat shaming and stuff. So we got to start doing plus size model thing. And now that you're doing that, it's like, you're doing the same thing, but you're doing the opposite pole.
Dude, it's the same thing that we were talking about in the last fucking podcast. It's the same reason my SpongeBob's gay and Aunt Jemima was no longer syrup. It's just because if people complain... And what?
Pandering.
Yeah, it's pandering. If people complain about some shit too much, they'll change it just so you shut the fuck up.
Exactly. And you will, because
But it's unrelated because you're unhealthy in the first place. Just go for a fucking jog. You don't have to fucking rip lasagna for breakfast every day.
I'm not even saying go for a jog. I'm not like, just eat marginally healthier and you will lose weight gradually.
Yeah.
If you eat on a calorie deficit,
yeah, but you do realize that a caloric deficit means you have to burn more calories than you eat.
It also means eating under what your like normal par should be, like eating like 200 to 300 under, and then also burning at the same time.
Yeah, but if you're not exercising at all,
no, I know. Yeah,
you can lose weight if you eat healthier. Obviously,
I'm just saying eat healthier because some of these people, that's all they need to do. Really, like most of the people are working, they're on their feet. You know what I mean? Eat healthier.
Dude, I don't know if I told this on the podcast before, but I once was watching. It was Dr. Phil. And it was a chick who was on there, and she was about 700 pounds.
Wow.
And her sister was also on there, and she was maybe like whatever a normal chick weighs, like what, 150?
$120
less than that,
like $150, I'd say.
How much do girls weigh?
I would say
I don't know.
in between 100 and like 150 pounds, I would say, because
for like a regular girl, yeah, they're small, right?
Yeah,
small
chicks
little
are
creatures.
generally smaller.
Okay, now anyway, she was a regular girl, and her sister was massive, right? And she was trying to explain to Dr. Phil, the skinnier chick was trying to explain that the fatter chick, she's like, no, dude, like she's fine, like she eats healthier than me. And Dr. Phil's like, she really eats healthier than you? Are you kidding me? And she's like, yeah, she eats healthier than me. And then Dr. Phil's like, well, we got fucking this bitch's like what diet? She ate for fucking food yesterday. Now I can pull it up on my phone to find out what this bitch ate.
That's tough. I can see where this is going.
Dude, okay, I gotta pull it up. It's fucked. It's fucked, man. Because this bit, I don't even understand how you would manage to, like, even, because obviously like when you become that fat, your body is constantly wanting more and more food, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know how this chick ate all this. I don't even know what I'd search up. Dr. Phil fat chick diet. I just like food. The nearly 800-pound man. Fuck. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it.
Oh, fuck. Probably not, Doc. But hold on. Let me see what else we got to talk. Oh. Well, we were talking about the NHL, and we didn't mention Mr. Jeff Bezos. Well, keep looking it up, so we can keep going. But Mr. Jeff Bezos bought out the rights for like the naming rights for the new Seattle hockey team's naming for their arena, and he called it the Climate Pledge Arena.
Yeah, I found it.
That was a bruh moment and a half. If I got like I get it, but if you want to talk about what we were just saying, like pandering and fucking what's that other word? Oh my God, why can't I think about it? Not
like pandering to people. It's just, well, Jeff Bezos is actually trying to use his money to be better for the world.
Is he?
How do you not? Why wouldn't he though?
Because he's Jeff Bezos and he's probably the cheapest man alive.
Okay, but if he's still okay, so what he's doing for people who don't know what he's doing, there's a new NHL team coming into Seattle in probably the next 2 years. Next year, probably like 2022.
It's the 2021-22 season. So after this next year is done, they're having their draft, and they will come in next year.
Now, Yeah, sorry, 2020. 2021-22 season. There's gonna be Seattle team. So they've been building this arena.
Seattle bitch pigeons, by the way.
What are they called?
Bitch pigeons.
Is that what they're called? What are they called?
I'm not. They don't have a name
It's
yet.
probably gonna be the Seattle Seals. I want it to be the Seals. That'd be sick.
Yeah, we already had like a golden seal. Yeah, I could see it, but. The Reddit had like when they first got announced, Reddit had like a naming thing. They like a vote on the and like one of the top names was the Seattle bitch pigeons, and it was like they made a logo for it. It was like this angry looking pigeon with like a rain hat on and shit. It was so funny.
Okay, now so this arena that Jeff Bezos he bought the naming rights for it.
Yeah,
and it's called the
Climate Pledge Arena.
Climate Pledge Arena. Now. Is apparently going to be the first fully there's going to be zero
carbon
waste,
emission.
Zero carbon emission, zero waste. They're going to use rainwater for the ice
and stuff,
and shit.
It's good, but I'm just saying,
How is that pandering?
Jeff Bezos as a human being is a piece of shit, as far as I'm concerned.
How?
Guy's an asshole. Doesn't pay any of his employees. Just hoards the money that Amazon makes. That guy underpays like the majority of his staff. This is a known fact.
But you're saying that he doesn't care about the environment.
No, I'm just saying it's pandering because it's a fucking big topic issue right now, and just like so many.
Maybe I don't know.
It's just a fucking thing to get. I don't know, Jeff. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know, Jeff.
I don't know if that fucking cue ball either, but I know he's a fucking asshole.
Just because he underpays people.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Does he underpay people like under minimum wage?
I don't know if it's because it depends on state by state because they all have different minimum wages.
So he just rips minimum wage.
He's like the Amazon Prime delivery guys, like they're put under like extreme conditions to get packages delivered on time. That's why you saw all those videos for the longest time of dudes peeling up to houses and ripping packages at doors because they're under like this fucking quota for deliveries a day.
Yeah,
and you're only getting paid fucking $10 an hour.
Yeah,
like it's kind of fucked up, like how many hours and shit that they're making them work. I could pull up plenty of facts, but I don't have them like memorized on top of my head right now. But anyway, P, this is a well-known fact that he's a bit of a cunt, as it were.
I don't know, man, but so he's ripping the Climate Pledge Arena now. We're obviously going to go watch a game there, so that's going to be sick to be there.
That'd be dope. Hey, man, Jeff, you're listening? Probably are. Big podcast. But if you can turn it around, by all means, I will change my opinion on you. But from what I have seen, not a fan. Just saying.
Just saying. Now you pissed him off because obviously he's watching this because we're the biggest podcast in the world.
The game.
Yeah. No. Okay. Now I pulled up the stats here of what this chick rips in a day. Okay. So this is what this 600-pound chick rips in a day. First of all, it's 3,000 calories.
Wait. Hold on. How tall is she?
I don't know. Maybe like 5'5". 5'6".
5'5".
5'6".
600 lbs.
600 lbs. Now
I'm 6 foot even.
Yeah.
I think you're like 6 foot even, 6'1".
Yeah.
Maybe. How much do you weigh?
175, 180.
Like when you're like at the gym.
190.
Macroing
185, 190.
190. Okay. If what I should be at is between 185, 190.
Yeah. Like the same.
I think I'm at 206 right now.
Yeah.
When I asked me weight.
Now being 600 pounds, you start accumulating fat in your forehead. Now you look like a beluga whale, and it's fine.
Dog, like your chin has layers on it at that point. Like, have you ever seen? You
start accumulating fat in places that like shouldn't be getting fat.
Like, yeah.
Now we're not fat shaming, but once you reach 600 pounds. I think when it gets to that point, it's not just you being lazy. Like you're fucking gonna be fat no matter what you do.
This is why we need bullying though, because if we don't fucking shame these people into getting healthy, they're just gonna die.
So what does it matter to you?
Because people die, and I don't want people to die. I want people to be the best they can be.
Now this
I want them
bitch
to be
wakes
healthy.
up. Okay, so this chick wakes up in the morning, and for breakfast, she rips. First thing she has in the day is 4 or 5 donuts. Now, that's the first thing she rips in the day. Now, she has those 4 or 5 donuts while she's making her actual breakfast, which is a 7-egg omelet and hash browns, a full package of bacon, and then that ties her over for a couple hours. Now, that's the start of the day.
7 fucking eggs?
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
For her.
I don't know where she's getting the money to support this diet.
Dog, that is like one of those fucking like... one
like
of
the
those
challenges.
Like, one of those eater dude, like the dudes that just eat competitively. That's what they're eating. Are you fucked?
Mucking donuts in one bite. Okay, so
Holy
after that,
shit.
she's full for a couple hours, and then
Is she?
Yep, and then she
I think
rips.
she just has the willpower
and then
to
she
stop
rips
eating.
4 corn dogs dipped in nacho cheese, and then a full size bag of potato chips, and then she has a couple strawberries.
Yeah, eating healthier.
And that was just a snack in between breakfast and lunch. And then for lunch, she had 3 sandwiches, a large pepperoni pizza, 2 bowls of ice cream, 1 bag of peanut M&Ms, 2 bacon cheeseburgers, 1 box of mac and cheese, and 3 bananas. Now you want me to go ahead and...
Was that lunch?
Yeah, that was lunch.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
Hey, wait, hold on. All the fat shaming aside, sign this bitch up for competitive eating.
Yeah, dude. Why are there not like this bitch can eat?
Oh my god.
Yeah, she ripped 3 sandwiches and a large pizza and fucking
and a Diet Coke.
I'll have
of which,
all that, please, and a Diet Coke.
Dog. Speaking of which, I used Diet Coke for my rum and cokes today. It tastes like shit.
Diet Cokes.
I fucking
Diet
hate
Cokes
Diet
are poo.
Coke. They're
not fucking fizzy at all. Okay, so she ripped a large pepperoni pizza, 2 bowls of ice cream. Now that was just in the middle of her lunch randomly. Like she didn't even save the ice cream for after. 2 bowls of ice cream, 1 bag of peanut M&Ms, 2 bacon cheeseburgers, 1 box of mac and cheese, 3 bananas, and 6 avocados made into guacamole. And then that tied her over for a little bit. And then she had 10 fish tacos. I'm full off about 2. And that ties me over for about 4 hours, 3 hours. Fish tacos. She had 10 directly after having multiple cheeseburgers, ice cream, pepperoni pizzas, and sandwiches.
Okay, dog. I'm gonna be real.
This bitch is ripping this is like $1,000 a day. If you're getting quality shit.
It sounds like it. But I'm gonna be real. Like,
yeah.
She had 10 fish,
10 fish tacos. Who's preparing this?
Between all that.
Yeah.
I got off work today from busting my balls out in the fucking heat all day.
Yeah, you bowls?
Yeah, and we had tacos for dinner.
Busted.
I had 5. I was starving because I hadn't eaten since noon.
Yeah.
It's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right? Busting my ass all day. So I come home starving.
Yeah.
Eat that. I'm not going to eat anything for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I'm full.
Yeah.
I'm beyond full.
Now imagine if just before that you had 3 sandwiches, a large pepperoni pizza, a bag of peanut M&Ms, 2 bacon cheeseburgers, a box of macaroni and cheese, 3 bananas, and 6 avocados made into guacamole, a full bag of chips, and then you rip 10 fish tacos.
What does this woman's shits look like?
Dog, I don't even know because I don't think she can get to the bathroom. Now, after the 10 fish tacos, she had rice and beans, honey buns, box of Hot Pockets.
A box.
A box. And then she finished up her night with a bag of pepperonis, and she washed that down with a gallon of sweet tea and 6 candy bars. And this chick's sister said that she ate healthier than her. Now, if her sister's eating healthier than her, what are you eating? Because I don't understand how you can be less healthy. All of that minus the few strawberries.
Did you say that was 3,000 calories?
30,000.
Yeah, I was like, that's not 3,000 calories a day.
3 cheeseburgers is 3,000 calories.
You crossed 3,000 calories a day within breakfast. Before breakfast.
Before breakfast. You had 5 donuts when you woke up? Are you kidding me?
That's got to get the engine started. Yeah. She's just turning the key over.
And Nike's promoting 7XL leggings so you can walk to the fridge? This is what I don't understand. Now,
holy fuck. 30,000 calories.
Now, don't get me wrong. I would love.
I wouldn't. No. No, I wouldn't love that. I wouldn't love that at all.
You would never have to invest in a couch because your ass is the couch.
Dog, wherever you are is the couch.
Yeah, you just fall down and then it's a couch.
You ever heard like the joke like, you walked in, your ass walked in 5 minutes later, dog.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real. Now, how
like
do you
I'm
find
thick,
pants?
but like how do you find pits?
How do you find pants?
Oh, pants. Have you said pits? I was like, hey, go digging. There's that lost cell phone I lost 10 years ago. There's my dog.
Now, the part that I don't understand usually when I watch 600 Pound Life, a lot of these women have skinny boyfriends. Regular dudes. Simps. Did you see the meme I sent you today where it was a guy, he's like, I guess I am a simp. He's like,
I'm sorry, Pokemon.
No, fuck, what'd he say? I am a simp. I'm a samurai.
I'm going to play it into the mic. I'll play it into the mic.
You won't be able to find it.
Yeah, I will.
How will you be able to find it?
Because you sent it to me on Instagram.
No, I sent it to you on Snapchat. It was on TikTok. Because I've been ripping TikTok.
Right here.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. It was some dude saying he's a simp, and he was like a samurai, something.
With incredible majestic power or something like that. It was fucking, and he like takes out a sword. He's like, I'm sorry, Pokemon, for what I'm about to do to these men.
Yeah, dude.
Simps.
Fucking simps, boys. Now, did we hit everything we want to talk about today?
You can whip it out.
I'll whip it out. I'll see, because we're over our time. Vancouver, yeah, we got that. Last of Us 2. We're pretty much good. Americans crying over reopening. Now, this is because Americans are crying over reopening because a lot of Americans right now are making more money with their checks than they are at their regular jobs.
No.
Right?
No.
What is it?
Nope. People are crying because things are closing again.
Oh.
Because when this all originally happened, everything happened, everything went down, COVID happened, and when they shut the states down, they shut everything down.
Yeah.
The world stopped for about a month.
Yeah.
And in the States, they have ingrained in their brains freedom.
Yeah.
Well, your government telling you you're not allowed to leave the house isn't very free, is it?
No.
And so in Canada, I didn't leave the house. Like, I would leave the house periodically to run to the store, or to fucking go in my backyard, or to hang out with the boys every now and again if I really felt frisky. But realistically, I wasn't really like...
Hang out with the boys if you really felt frisky.
Yeah, frisky, you know?
You don't want to get fucked.
Free and risky. But like, I wasn't going into big crowds, wasn't taking risks, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going out anywhere bad until that we got to that tipping point where it was like, okay, in all of BC, we have like 140 something cases right now, most of which are in isolation, blah, blah, blah.
We're billing.
In the States, they hit that point like where it was like just starting to tip over. And instead of waiting that out until it was going down and then start to slowly reopen, most of the states were like, oh, these people are bitching. Let's just fucking reopen. And so they reopened. And then today we got in the States, there was a record number of cases.
Now it's probably due to the protests.
No, it's not.
Why?
That might be a part of it. But that's what I'm seeing is all the protests are getting all the blame. What about the hundreds of people on the beaches and hanging out in crowds and going to restaurants and going to movie theaters and going to clubs? All of this shit, but it's not getting any coverage. People are just blaming it on the protests.
True.
Most of which, at least from what I've seen, people are wearing masks and people are being fucking aware of their surroundings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like an attack. Like what I said before, the media coverage stops on it, and now people are just like, oh, fuck the protests. They're causing all these cases.
Yeah.
That's not the whole story. The rest of you that don't wear masks and, like I said, are going to the beach and blah, 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 are also causing problems. But everyone seems to be fucking inept in the way of like, oh, I'm not causing a problem right now. It's clearly the protesters.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that what you're talking about was a lot of people, like, there was things where when they were going to reopen, they didn't want a lot of people like who were working minimum wage jobs. They were getting more money through their stimulus checks.
Yeah,
and they didn't want to go back to work because they're making more money chilling. No, yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
obviously not. But
and that's part of the system that's fucking broken right now.
Yeah.
That all of this reform all of this call for reform and stuff isn't just about fucking police. It's about their fucking living standards as a whole. Why is it that someone, like you said, living minimum wage, why should they want to go back to work if the government payout thing is paying them more? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, obviously you want the economy to restart and be good and everything because it's a free market capitalist country. That's what you want it to be based on. But if you're paying your country more based on if you're paying your people more using a pseudo UBI system, then they would get working their jobs. Like, I don't get how that works.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of baffles me, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm not saying, it should be a socialist country, but like, look into it more, man.
Yeah.
Stop fucking seeing the fucking people calling for reform and then just looking at them and gritting your teeth and being, they're the problem. Clearly not.
What I think we shouldn't do is re-lock down the U.S. I don't think that's the play. I feel like you just gotta just let it play out at this point, dude. Because there's so much shit that's come out now. We know it's not as bad as we thought it was in the beginning.
I think you should.
You think you should re-lock down the country? Mm-hmm. I don't think people are gonna do it again.
I think they will if they're told to. If Trump comes out, because he hasn't said one fucking word.
Now, speaking of Trump, have you heard that there's a lot of shit going down right now about how the fact that they're making the voting for the president be like a mailing service now?
Yeah, I've seen that. And there was also a thing in Kentucky recently, yesterday that was like people they didn't have any voting polls or any polling stations for around the county or not around the county, but the state and then counties inside. One county had one voting station, 600,000 people registered there to vote. They were literally running inside the fucking voting station to get their vote cast. And they ended up closing the doors at 6:00. And people were like, what? You can't do that. That's literally unconstitutional. If there is a lineup outside the door waiting to get in, you have to stay open.
Yeah.
So they closed it and they refused people to get in. And so people were like, they're blocking our votes right now. Like they don't want us to come in because they know. And so they ended up one of the guys that was going for, I don't know if it's like the senator or the governor or whatever, but it was some position in Kentucky, and he called that station, was like, you got to fucking open the doors. And so they opened the doors again, and it was literally like a flood of people came in. And I think the vast majority, based on the demographic of the crowd, was voting for this specific dude.
Yeah.
And so I was like, to me, when shit like that's going on, man, I don't know. It's interesting, man. We're watching some fucking
history happen,
some wild shit unfold, man.
But there's a big thing right now where it's like, if everything's moving to mailing voting, there's going to be some faked votes, which is what Trump is saying.
Mm-hmm. Which in favor of
Biden.
Oh, I was going to say the opposite.
You think so?
If we go back to 2016.
Dude, I feel like everything that's going on right now is just trying to get Trump out of office.
I mean, yeah, because he kind of fucked the dog more recently.
But dude, there's no way that any president could have handled it better. I'm not saying he handled it good in any way. I'm just saying no president could have handled coronavirus in a great way where everyone's going to be like, oh, you did this perfectly.
Well, I'm going to say everybody's going to be happy about it because the U.S. is such a bipartisan country. But I'm going to say if you shut the country down earlier and you keep it shut down and you tell people to just stay calm, that's the thing that people didn't understand because, again, Trump didn't say a word about it. He kept saying it was fake. It was all this shit, which when your voters worship you as a fucking gospel, when they take your fucking words as gospel and you say it's fake, half of the country that voted for you is now thinking, oh, it's all fake.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all fake. Oh, it's all fake. It's not fake. And I don't care if it's not fucking if it's not more deadly than the fucking Spanish influenza thing. It's the principle of trying to get rid of it quicker. So look what we did.
Yeah.
We locked down and we shut down for 2-3 months.
But there's arguments that we didn't get a strain as bad as the ones that hit New York and other parts of the States.
LA got hit hard. Seattle got hit very hard early on.
Yeah, but there's also different living situations in the States. They have 300 million people. What do we have in Canada? 30 million?
37 million.
Yeah.
But no, my
40
point
million
being,
max?
my point being, if you go into a metropolitan situation, it's the same. Seattle has around the same population as Vancouver, living in the same living conditions.
Yeah.
They still got smacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's shutting down still helps, man. I'm not saying that it's going to stop it in its tracks, but it's still going to slow it down to the point where you can get it to a manageable level for hospitals and stuff like that.
Depending where you live. I say shutting. Okay, yeah, shutting down will help slow it down. Regardless, shutting down in New York still not gonna help. It's not. It's gonna help because no one's fucking crowding through the streets and shit like that. But you still have people living in massive towers and the air is circulating throughout the whole tower. Everyone's gonna be getting sick still.
Wear a mask.
Sure, the mask is shown not to help.
Yeah, it is shown
not
to help.
For you. It's just shown to help you not release it.
Yeah, so everybody wears a mask and you don't release it. That was the whole thing. I guess. There's stuff going around. If you wear a mask and I wear a mask, it cuts your percentage down by like 90% on getting it because I'm not releasing it and it's also restricting airflow from you and you're not releasing it and vice versa. So, you know what I mean? Like that, like I'm not like, obviously I can see where people are coming from where it's like an infringing on freedom and rights and blah, blah, blah. But like, if you don't want it to stick around for longer, why not take the L in the short term so you can enjoy your summer and then on? You know what I mean?
But I think you could enjoy your summer regardless. I personally think it's not as bad as... I don't think it's bad enough. Now that we have the facts, I don't think it's bad enough to go into a re-lockdown. After we know the facts, that the fact that there is a higher... The average age of death of the coronavirus is higher than the average age of death. That's a fact. You can look it up.
Reiterate what you just said.
The average age of death for coronavirus people.
Like, so like you're saying like the average age of death would be
caused
like
by
78.
Yes.
Like for like normal people to die. Like the average age of living would be like 78.
And the average age of people that like die from coronavirus is like 80. It's higher than the average age of death. If you're under the age of 40, there's a fact that I got from the Fighter and the Kid podcast, by the way. They had some guy on. If you're under the age of 40, you have a higher chance to get struck and killed by lightning than dying from coronavirus.
Okay.
So I don't think that it is a bad enough situation. Sure, if it was a Spanish flu and fucking whatever, 20-year-old kids were dropping dead in the street.
Yep.
Sure, shut the country down. But the people who are retired are more likely to die from this. Don't shut down the entire economy.
Yeah.
I say if we need to go back into a lockdown, lock down people that are at risk where you're over the age of 60 or whatever. Or you're fucking retired. Just stay in your fucking house. Don't go to fucking Mexico and rip Cuba Libres in the pool and do fucking yoga or whatever the hell you're doing. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain point where you're not going to die from the coronavirus. You're more likely to die from suicide from sitting in your fucking house for 6 months. You know what I mean?
Fair enough, yeah. So I would reiterate and say, regardless of the thing of death or survival, if you have it for, I think like the regular period was like 2 to 3 weeks, I think, for like your getting it to full recovery.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen anybody with pneumonia
Yes.
or had it yourself?
I've never had it, but I know someone who's had it.
My dad had it a couple years ago, or not a couple years ago. This is probably 6 to 9 years ago. I don't know, something like that. But we had to take him to the hospital because the guy was in so much pain he couldn't breathe. Now, if you can imagine that, and from what I've heard, it's about, and you can't really put a statistic on like the number, but someone that like I watch online had pneumonia the year before and then got coronavirus and said it was like in his words, 10 times worse. You know what I mean? You can't put a number on that. If you could quantify that, obviously it's a bit squishy and there's no way you can quantify it, but quantify that, would you want more people to have that? Or would you rather, like I said, early on, you shut everything down and less people get it overall? And especially as someone like myself with asthma, if I got it, I have like a 50% chance of dying.
Yeah.
And I understand your whole thing of like people staying inside and stuff. Well, then we wouldn't be able to continue this if we were in the States. I would literally just have to stay in here all day, every day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to leave.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, yeah, I understand because of the economy and blah, blah, blah. But like, why not, again, like I said, early on, do what we did, do what Norway did, do what Japan did, do what Sweden did, where you just shut it down.
Lockdown.
Sweden had a majority lockdown in their thing. Yeah, they did.
I thought Sweden just kept chilling. Pretty sure Sweden didn't lock down shit.
I'm pretty
sure
they were
trying to go for herd immunity. And they ended up with a little bit more deaths, but they're chilling now.
They are, yeah, that's true. But they also have even a lower population density than we do.
And they had more deaths, yeah.
Yeah. But each of the countries that I named, like South Korea, Japan, fucking Norway, and Sweden, went about it in different ways, and they all came out of it in the same thing, where basically...
Well, Hong Kong re-locked down.
I didn't say Hong Kong.
Oh.
I said South Korea.
I thought you said Japan.
Japan's not in... Brother.
What is Hong Kong?
China.
Is China?
It's South China, dog.
South China. Did you say China?
No.
Damn, dog. Wow. Anyways, continue.
Because I don't believe what the fucking...
China
I think
is
we can
lying.
agree on that. China's lying.
Yeah.
Lying.
Damn, Hong Kong's in China.
Yeah, dog.
I thought it was in Japan.
No. No.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
My argument's invalid now.
But what I was gonna say, they all went about it in different ways.
Yeah.
Locking down, herd immunity, blah blah blah. But each of them came out with like marginally similar post like stats where like Sweden had more people die, but they have herd immunity now. Norway, I think, shut down and it kind of just dissipated because it's Norway. And then Japan, which was, I think, or in South Korea too. Goddamn. Which are more like similar to like the living conditions in the States where it's very compact, very close-knit people. Mm-hmm. And when they shut everything down, it also died off pretty fast. Mm-hmm. Not pretty fast, but it died off over the past couple months. I've been hearing shit that Japan is testing slower now, so the numbers stay down. But at the same time, knowing Japanese culture, they never underdo anything. You know what? Like Japanese culture is known for not overdoing, but like being very good and making sure everything is very, like by the book, not by the book, but like very fucking good. It's supposed to be very good. That's their culture. And I don't think that they would have, like, if their government told them, stay the fuck inside for the next 2 months because in the long run, this is going to do us better because we're right beside the place where it broke out. I think their people are going to be like, aye, Captain, we'll do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's just the States being fucking stupid, man.
The only reason why I'm arguing to not go back into a lockdown is because they're projecting a vaccine not to be available for at least another year or 18 months or whatever it was, right? Now, the fact that the death rate is so low, I say keep chilling. Maybe a couple old people will die, but they're also going to die if they get the fucking flu and shit. Now your argument with pneumonia, yeah, it's 10 times worse than pneumonia. But if you get pneumonia is going to be bad no matter what. What is the coronavirus stats? 70% of the people that have it are asymptomatic? Something like that?
117 plus 100,000 people have died from it. In the past, like since it started, how many people died in World War I for the American deaths?
No idea.
116,000.
Okay. How many people died from fucking drugs or car accidents in that time?
My point is, if you could stop those deaths from happening,
so then stop people from driving on the roads. Then there's risks that people have to take from being humans. Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and I understand that, but I'm saying if you as a government have the job of keeping your citizens safe, would you not tell them do these precautions that we've given you, i.e. staying inside?
No, I agree doing the lockdown at the beginning, but I'm saying back then
now. Now.
I'm not saying to do it now because we have better stats, is what I'm saying. We know what it is. At the beginning we didn't know what it was.
But you know what it is now, and still another thousands of people are being infected every day, so your chance for more people to die goes up. If you could have less people die overall by locking down the country now, would you not do that? Would you not save lives?
Yes, I would. Would
you save lives over money?
I would. Yes, I would save lives. But it's not such a risk, is what I'm saying. It's not that big of a risk. If the stats are that you're more likely to die under the age of 40, where people under the age of 40 are the people fucking gonna be like are in the shit right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're fucking, I say Lock down the older people who are at risk. If you're going to go back into lockdown, lock down the people that are willing to die, which is who you are going to be willing to save. Those are the lives that you're going to be saving. Don't lock down the people that are fucking... Are you scared when there's a thunderstorm that you're going to get fucking struck by lightning and die?
Well, no.
It's the same risk as going out right now and fucking...
What I'm saying, though, is so in terms of that, how can you, especially with a country that size and with all the freedoms, blah, 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 how can you manage those older people who have lived and died by those fucking standards since they were young, World War II, and the freedom standard? Yeah. Well, are you when you tell them to lock down and everything, like, you're going to cause deaths due to that either way. Like, people they're not going to listen if it's a partial lockdown. It's all or nothing. You have to. It's literally all or nothing.
So then our argument is just if they're going to listen or not.
Well, essentially, and that's the whole thing.
I'm saying that's the way that you'd have to do it. There's no point in for at the beginning, lock down everybody. We didn't know what it was. Now we know what it is. It's not as bad as we thought it was. Right?
Even still, there's still people that are dying left and right because of it. And
so lock down the country and stop them from driving cars on the highway because people die all the time.
So if you're going to crash a car either way, would you wear your seatbelt?
Huh?
If you're going to crash your car either way, would you wear a seatbelt?
Yes.
Yeah? That's a precaution.
What's your argument with that? You're not going to die either way if you get coronavirus.
I'm talking about precautions.
Yeah.
Where, like, people not wearing masks in the States. People not fucking doing the precautions that they're being told. That's why I'm saying in the States specifically, it should be an all or nothing situation until the dip goes down to a point where it's manageable. Literally in the States, as soon as the drop got to there,
but no, they're not going to reopen it. What I'm saying is they're not going to fully reopen it and say everything's going to be chilling until the vaccine's available. And even then, they're not going to come out right out the gate with fucking 8 billion vaccines for everybody on the planet and completely
Texas,
eradicate
they said,
the disease.
like in Texas, when they reopened.
Yeah.
It was fully reopened. And in Texas, they've had a fucking, like, what's it called? Their case numbers have been record-breaking since then.
Obviously.
People are calling for the governor to resign because he was the one who told them to reopen in the first place.
Well, no shit. It's going to go up regardless. But it's not going to fucking happen.
If he would have kept it closed, it wouldn't have happened. That's what, like, this whole thing about people wanting it to reopen shouldn't be a thing.
I know, but people are acting like people don't die from any other way, is what I'm saying. There's so many people on the planet. There's so many other points of death. It's not worth, as of right now, with the stats that we have of how bad it is, it's not worth. If Ebola was fucking spread around the planet, lock down the country. Everyone fucking stay in your fucking room. Don't move. Ebola. If you get it, you're going to fucking die in 7 days or whatever it is.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Same thing. If there is a greater chance of you fucking dying from old age than dying from the coronavirus or dying from a fucking lightning strike than coronavirus, and everybody on the planet has to stay in their room. I say reopen it. It's just my argument.
Yeah. All right.
It's just my argument against your argument. It's just I don't know. I just want to fucking go to jiu-jitsu, man.
Yeah, no, with your bum ass knee.
My knee's fine. I just got to go, man. I got so much anger.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
anyways, guys, so that was a fucking debate at the end. Sorry.
Yeah. Not sorry at all. It was a good debate.
Yeah, whatever.
I enjoyed it.
All right, boys. Episode 31, Clouded Judgement podcast. Biggest fucking pod on the fucking planet. TikTok famous?
Sure.
Fuck yeah, we are, boys. Fuck yeah, we are. Thanks for sticking around if you stuck around through that last part.
We love you.
You're the fucking champ. Hey, the 25. Love you, boys.
And girls.
And ladies.
We love everybody.
We love everybody. Especially gay SpongeBob.
Pride Month. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Peace out.